has decisively dealt with the questions about birth control raised in the last few years.
The Quiet Revolution took place in Quebec, which was the rejection of the church. Quebec went from being the most religious province with the highest birth rates to the least religious province with the lowest birth rates, since women began to use birth control, which they did not use before since it was forbidden by the church. The Quiet Revolution appeared to happen overnight. In the 1960s, nearly half of the population was under 18 years old, whom were all classified as baby boomers, thanks to all the lovin' that took place after World War II. Both these classic novels were published in the 60s.
For a writer to capture that feeling is remarkable. And perhaps that is why one book in the last few years has been so warmly embraced by tens of millions of people. To Kill a Mockingbird, winner of the Pulitzer Prize and just about every other award a book can win.
Remote control color television, so beautiful it enhances any decor. Clean, modern styling. No knobs or gadgets in sight. Superb cabinetry, master crafted of the finest woods. But the outstanding feature of this great new color set, the one big feature that sets it apart, is an amazing new wireless wizard electronic remote control.
3,000 screaming teenagers are at New York's Kennedy Airport to greet, you guessed it, the Beatles. This rock and roll group has taken over as the kingpins of musical appreciation among the younger element. Some music critics call their harmony unmistakably diatonic. Others say it's pandiatomic. Parents say it's just plain pandemonium. Their first meeting with the American press brings forth an interview laced with quips and humor. You'd laugh, too, with a gross of $17 million last year. New York City cops are hard-pressed protecting the Beatles at their hotel.
Well, shake it up, baby, now. Shake it up, baby. Twist that shout.
We just have a report from our correspondent, Dan, in Dallas, that he has confirmed that President Kennedy...
Something is wrong here. Something is terribly wrong.
3 shots were fired at President
Kennedy has been assassinated.
Oswald has been shot.
One of the most famous stars in Hollywood history is dead at 36. Marilyn Monroe was found dead in bed under circumstances that were in tragic contrast to her glamorous career as a comic talent. On the surface, she seemed to have...
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will they be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream. My 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
Anti-war demonstrators protest U.S. involvement in the Vietnam War in mass marches, rallies, and demonstrations. Central Park is the starting point for the parade to the UN building. The estimated 125,000 Manhattan marchers include students, housewives, beatnik poets, doctors, businessmen, teachers, priests, and nuns. Makeup and costumes were bizarre.